Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you're here. So off camera, I took the foil wrap off of these and can't find the second one. Y'all, let me know in the comments. There were two up here, right? Because I have no idea where the other one went. It disappeared. Things do that. So today we're going to be working on a few things. First, I'm going to take our Let's Resin drill and I'm going to put some holes in our butterfly pendants so that we can attach them to a necklace. Then I'm just going to clean up some of that mess real quick. Wipe it down with an alcohol wipe, and we'll move on to the next step. So the first thing we're going to work on is our teardrop peacock earrings. We've got our beads, and we have a bunch of different choices, but I picked some that I feel will go really well with these earrings. Good thing I didn't open up the way I had it the first time. It would have all opened up upside down, and beads would have gone everywhere. That would have been a bad day. So when I started it off, I started getting one of those stick pins that they use in jewelry making, and it has a flat base so that the beads don't fall off it. And then when I rounded off the top, then I realized that I couldn't stick it onto the earring and then onto the hook. So I take off the bottom part, and with that you just kind of take your pliers and you put the bottom piece really close to that flat part and you just squeeze it off. So we're going to put the jump ring and our extension onto the earring. And this is where I'm going to take those pliers and just snip that off. There we go. And then I'm going to round off that top part so we can put our earring hook in it. Pinch the earring hook closed. There we go, earring number 1. Now I'm just going to repeat that whole process. Load the beads onto the stick pin. And I'm using a mixture of clear and green beads, alternating each one. Just counting to make sure I have the correct number of beads on it so they match. Round off that top. And then snip the end off it and round off the bottom. Then open up the jump ring, attach our earring hook, open up a jump ring again, and then we'll attach the actual earring to the extender. That's when I realized I closed the jump ring too soon. So I had to open it back up and then reclose it. But there we go, earring number 2. Now the next pair we're going to do are our Hawaiian leaves. And I'm just going to file down the back really well. If I'd had extra resin, I would have just poured resin over it in order to smooth it all out. But since we don't, I'm just going to file down the back and get it nice and smooth, and then clean it up with an alcohol wipe. And then I'm going to repeat the process with the second one as well. So this time I'm going to get a head start on the game, and I'm going to cut off the end of the stick pin and then bend that into a circle first before I put the beads on. I'm going to attach our jump ring. And then I'm starting to put on some really pretty peach colored cubic zirconian beads. They're very shiny. They really catch the light really well. Then we're going to round off that top. And then take our second one and cut off the base. Round off the top of it. And begin adding our beads to this one as well. Round off the bottom part of that. You always want to make sure you count your beads so you have the same number of beads on each one. Then take our jump ring and open that up. And add our earring piece to it. This one gave me a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to take the drill and I'm going to widen that hole just a little bit. And if you wonder why it flashes whenever I use the drill, the light and the drill are plugged into the same power strip. We work with what we've got. There we go. Add our extender and pinch it closed. Now sometimes the jump rings will pinch too far together and they'll overlap, and you just separate it and try again. So we're going to add our earring hook to it. There we go, pinch that closed. And earring number 1. I'm just opening up that jump ring. We can add our earring piece to it. And then pinch it closed. I have to widen the hole for this one. Just didn't want to go through all the way, so you want to widen that hole if you have to. You just want to be careful when you're widening the hole that you angle it to where it's not going to cut a chunk off of the earring piece. But we got it together. And we just have to add our earring hook to it. So we're going to open up that hole there, slide it on, and then close it. Voila! Earring number 2. Next, we're going to work on some butterfly pendants. I've got my butterfly with the holes cut out and 2 jump rings. So I'm just going to open up those jump rings and hook them through. And then get them closed. And then the second jump ring. The reason I put 2 in this pendant instead of just 1 in the center is the one in the center, it'll still tilt, but if you put 1 on each wing, then that pendant will stay even on the necklace. Grabbing my leather corded necklace and sliding it through both the jump rings. There we go, necklace number 1. Now we're going to use our other pendant, and once again we're going to put the 2 jump rings in and then slide our necklace cord in. Now I was going to make the butterfly earrings, but that piece right there broke off when I was trying to put the hole in it. So I'm going to wait until I can get some more UV resin and fix that, and then we can make those earrings.
she's wearing her own dress. Oh, the world is dull and gray till she turns it all to play. With a flick, a spark, a twist, she remakes it with her wrist. Resin rainbow, heartbeat bright, shining through the darkest night. Every layer tells a tale of a love that won't grow pale. She's the artist, wild and free, drowning down in ecstasy.
There we go. I love the way those turned out. They're so pretty. Grab a couple more of our stick pins. And looking for just the right beads. We're going to go with these really shiny oblong beads. And then the really pretty AB shiny beads. They are not the AB beads. These are the aura coated. So they're white and they have that really shimmer effect to them. And I'm just going to start adding them to the stick pin after I cut the end off. There we go. Round off that bottom part so that the beads don't slide right off it. Nice and rounded off. And we start adding our beads. Continuing the alternating pattern like we've done with our other earrings. At first I started with 2 of the aura coated beads and 1 orange, but then it was off centered. So I went 1 aura coated to 1 orange. Round off the top. And there we go. Now we're going to work on our second one. Pinch the end off, round the end. Add our beads. Round off the top. And bring out our butterfly wings. So I opened up a jump ring, slid it through, it went in nice and easy. And then I'm going to close that jump ring. Okay, there's that one. Just going to move all these beads out of the way so they don't get lost. And we're going to open up our second jump ring. Slide it through the butterfly wing. Tell you, the holes in the butterfly wings were A+. No trouble at all. There we go. Just going to add our earring hooks to them. And they'll be ready to go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the jewelry making as much as I did creating them. Keep in mind, the Whatnot show is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. Not Central, Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't know why I said Central. It is over on Whatnot. I will put the link down in the description. Wow, words. It's getting late. That way you can get a $15 credit when you sign up. And I hope to see you guys there. We are selling all the items that we've been creating over the past month. It's going to be a lot of fun. There we go. Again, thank you guys so much. I thoroughly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't run away just yet, because we're going to show all the pictures of what we made.